host and referee, Sean Mason!
Hello, and welcome to Comedy Sports. Hello, everyone in the chat. It's nice to see you again, some of you. I think we might have a couple of new people as well, so hello. If you've never seen a Comedy Sports match before, let me explain what you're about to see. Competitive comedy improv is Comedy Sports. We have two teams, a red team and a blue team. They will be competing for your laughs with improvised gags and games inspired by your suggestions. So if you are watching and you're not logged into the YouTube chat, please do join in, because that's how we're going to get suggestions. And also, we get you to decide who entertained you more. And we'll vote, and then those teams will get they won't get prizes, but they will get points, and then they'll decide who wins. This is a sport. I know every sport has rules. We have two rules or fouls that might come into play today. The first is the brown bag foul. That'll be called if anyone says anything rude or crude or naughty, something that you wouldn't want a small child or your nan to hear. That's because Comedy Sports is an all-action, all-ages show, so it's fun for everyone. So no naughty bits. And if the player gets a brown bag foul, they will automatically lose a point for their team. The second foul is the groaner foul. That'll be called if a player makes a joke so bad, a pun so terrible, that it creates an awkward silence. YouTube automatically shuts down the stream. In 2020, you didn't think it could get worse, and now it has. That's what it'll be like. So if a bad joke is called, we will either put it out to you to decide, because some people might think it's a bad joke and some people might not, and they might forgive them and let them away with it. They might not. Or if we're overrunning like we were the other day, I will just dock points. Bron is our announcer for this afternoon. She'll be keeping a track of the scores. Hello, Bron. Do you have an example of a groaner foul?
Yeah. Why was the sand wet?
I don't know. Why was the sand wet?
Because the seaweed.
Yeah. That some people might even call that a brown bag. I don't know. So if something like that happens, there will be consequences. What else do I need to tell you? We are doing this as part of the free Fringe Festival. Normally we would be in Edinburgh, and lockdown is a lot like the Edinburgh Fringe Festival in that I don't really know what day it is. I've eaten a lot more unhealthy food just to get through the day, and large crowds of people really put me on edge. But on the same time, no silent discos, so I think we are winning. That's it. That's all I really need to tell you at the moment. So let's get our teams introduced. Bron, bring on the teams.
I will, and here's my face. Please welcome members of your red team. We have Darlu Tibby and the captain, Laura Brooks Smith. And our blue team, we have Rob Hudson and Rob Stewart Hudson, apologies, and the captain, John Cooper. And let's welcome back your referee, Sean Mason.
Hello. So, these are our teams. We're going to get on with the games in a second. I just want to say hello again to people in the chat, because we've got some new people just joined in. I don't know how much of the rest spiel they caught, but I assume they're intelligent people and you will pick it up. So hello, we've got Ben, we've got the Ryan family, we have the Barstow family. Please do say it in the comments. We've got Joan, we've got Siobhan, we've got some lovely people who want to join us for some Monday mayhem.
I'd assume Bairstow. That's how I'd pronounce it.
Bairstow. Let's go with Bairstow until you tell us it's not. I probably made this too awkward now. And now you're like, oh, what is this? They're talking directly at me. I wasn't ready for this. I'm at home. Welcome to ComedySportz. Teams. Normally, we would start any sporting event with a coin toss to decide who goes first. But I don't have any money. I've not had any reliable work in 3 months. So, Team Captain Laura and Team Captain John, your ref challenge to decide who picked the first game. Bear's Toes. Right, thank you, the Bairstow family. Bear's Toes.
Cool. Bear's Toes.
They weren't going to tell us straight away, but there was a big pause.
Hey.
Too early to be getting the groaners in. Laura and John, I would like you, inspired by that, the first person that can get a bear on screen. Go!
Wow.
Well, let's see.
Can I put it into John? I'll just hand it. There you go.
Well, I've got to say, the blue team had a tiny bear and a big bear. I think my mum had a bear like that.
I've got a bear like that.
It's triggering some happy family memories. Laura brought a stuffed dog and a stuffed...
I've got everything but a bear.
Yeah.
I've got this.
And Darling was being a bear, which also I appreciate.
It's the bear you're being.
Bear. So I have to give it to the blue team. I have to give it to the blue team. John, blue team captain, what would you like to play for the opening head-to-head?
I think we'll play Top That.
Top That! Excellent! Set yourselves up and I'll explain the game. So, in the chat, please, we need some activities, some sporting activities, some household activities, things you might do. Things that you might do. Ideally, just because most of us are sat down, an activity that could be done above the waist. And also... So, whilst we're waiting for those to come in, what we need, we'll do an example. So, let's say the action was ironing, and it was John and Laura to start. John would start doing this.
I'm ironing. Top That.
And Laura,
I'm punching a wall. Top That.
So she'd do something that looks exactly the same, but is somehow completely different. And they'll keep going back and forth until one of them has nothing, or it's not even remotely the thing that they say.
Are you going to comment on how high my ironing board was to keep it in the shot?
I thought it was good. I mean, it's just you're trying to do the entire pile at once, is what I assumed.
Something like that.
So a lot of people have that teddy bear, it looks like. I'm going to go with hanging out the washing to begin with, and let's start with John and Laura. But Laura, you can start this time. Hanging out the washing.
Hanging out washing. Top That.
I'm feeding a bird up in this tree. Top That.
Look how long my hair's got. Top That.
This fishing rod won't reel itself in. Top That.
This cloud doesn't taste like candy floss. Top That.
I'm trying to wave down this bus with both hands, but one of them won't come down. Top That.
Gonna shoot.
You don't wave down a bus. You just stand patiently at a bus stop. It's not going to stop for you, John. That's what you're getting wrong.
The little mini buses, the ones that you get in the.
Don't argue with the ref, John. There we go. So that is a point for the red team. They won that round. Bron is going to keep track of the scores. So Rob, you can start this round with peeling hard-boiled eggs.
Eggs. Right. I'm peeling hard-boiled eggs. Top That.
This is what's inside an apple. Top that.
My thumbs are filthy. I'm going to polish them on this upside-down board. Top that.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Top that.
I'm snapping all of the stick insects. Top that.
Oh, so many bogies on my hand. Top that.
No, you wash your hands, lady. In this class, you wash your hands. So that is a point for the blue team. Let's bring Dalu. Dalu.
Oh,
Has she washed her hands?
Yeah, she's gone to wash her hands now, Dalu, so you're going to be fine. Speaking of hands, this is from the Bairstow family. We're going to go with darts. Darts. And Dalu, you can start. Off we go.
I'm playing darts. Top that.
I'm writing a giant rainbow on my board for the children to see. Top that.
I'm setting off fireworks at kids. Top that.
I mean, it was bad enough that that Rob said he was writing a rainbow that he was clearly drawing, and I let that go. But I can't actually allow throwing fireworks at children because
I'm sorry.
in Salford, and it's too real. So that is another point for the blue team. Let's bring back John. Yes, John, and let's bring back Laura as well. So, your suggestion is welly throwing.
I'm welly throwing. Top that.
I'm still fishing with the same rod from last time. Top that.
I'm Miss Trunchbull and I don't like pigtails. Top that.
I've got magic fingers. Now you see them. Now you don't. Top that.
Oh, I'm getting dizzy.
That was Laura taking a bow. She is dizzy, so she's calling in a substitution, but the blue team get the point there. And now we have one final round. I'm going to go with, because I saw this and I can't wait to see it happen, trapezing. Trapezing. Not trepanning, that's drilling in heads. Trapezing.
I'm trapezing. Stop that.
I'm airing out my armpits. Top that.
Ew.
I've got hold of a kite and it's dragged us up into the sky. Top that.
I'm doing my own Mexican wave. Top that.
I've gone to the wrong yoga class. Top that.
I'm on a really slow roller coaster. Top that.
I'm trying to keep me pants on by just using me hips. Top that.
I'm Batman and I'm stuck between two buildings. Top that.
I'm Superman and I'm caught in a wind. Top that.
I am the guy from the new Lynx advert. Top that.
Well, you were airing out your armpits before, so I'm just confused, darling. I'm just confused. Do they smell good or bad? I don't know, but I'm glad we're keeping a distance. So that point goes to the blue team. Bron, what are the scores?
Well, the scores are 1 point to the red team and a cracking 4 points to the blue team.
Wow, that is
Well done, blue
a
team.
phenomenal
I don't know how
lead.
they did it, but they did it.
some
well,
might say unprecedented.
I mean, don't get cocky. Let's bring... so, blue team captain, you won the first round, so you're going to go first in the challenge round.
Yes,
so,
we're
what are you going to play?
I think we're going to play puppet corners.
Excellent. So, red team, go and think about how you're going to compete against that. This is a game of puppet corners. So, what I need from our chat is suggestions of a relationship between two people, a type of job that someone might have, and a high school clique, like a high school group, like the Goths. or the jocks if it was an American high school. So relationship, type of job, a high school group, please. John and Rob, this is the game of three corners, but I can't help notice that there's only two of you. So how's that going to work?
Oh, that'll be, we think, yes.
I see. So this is a game of puppet three corners. This is the only way we can do non-socially distanced improv now, is to create our own friends, which I suppose is a little bit like before. So what do we have now? Hope Ryan, that is too dark. That suggestion was murderer and victim. We will not be doing that. It's already too much of a Monday. I'm going to go with the Bairstow's suggestion of a job. I'm going to go with Ben's. Well, Lucy and Ben's groups are very similar, so I'm going to go with that.
You can just tell them,
I'm about to. Yes, sorry. So the
It's just
first.
not very secretive.
The first scene we're going to. It's just bad.
He's hiding something.
So the first scene we're going to see is going to be John and Rob, and the relationship is going to be grandma and grandson. Grandma and grandson.
Grandma and grandson.
The next thing we're going to see is Rob and John's puppet, and that relationship, and that is going to be seen about a vicar. Seen about a vicar. And finally, we're going to see John and Rob's puppet, and this is going to be a scene about the theatre club / the Glee club / the techies. So basically, the theatre kids.
They all don't mix.
The theatre kids.
Techies don't mix.
No, they do not like performers at all. They just like power. So we'll do a quick recap. John and Rob, what are you?
Grandma
and grandson.
Rob and John's puppet.
Vicar.
Thank you. And Rob and John. Rob's puppet and John.
Theatre club, etc.
Etc. Thank you. And thank you, the chat, for all of your fantastic suggestions. So we're going to start with John and Rob. And at any point I'll blow my whistle and say switch, we will cut to the another scene. So off we go.
I'm cutting you out of the will.
Why?
Because you've not made enough friends in your life.
But I have got friends. I've got loads of friends. I tried really hard to be a fine, upstanding member of society. It's not my fault that I had to go to prison for stealing loads of money.
That's definitely your fault. That's the one thing in your life that you did correct.
So where did all your money come from then?
You mean all of the money that you've been giving me is ill-gotten?
Switch.
Yes. I'm glad you've come to the vicarage today to see me.
Yes. I just thought I could confess, Father, if that's all right.
Yes. What would you like to confess?
Well, I've been giving lots and lots of money to the young man who lives down the road with his grandma. I've been selling the lead from the roof of the church.
You've been what? Selling the lead from the church?
Yes, and the candlesticks too.
And the candlesticks as well?
Yes, I can only apologise. I really want to confess to the... Are you all right, Vicar? You keep banging your head on the door.
I'm just utterly flabbergasted by what you've done, but
I can tell.
will forgive you.
Oh, excellent, Vicar. Do I need to do anything as atonement?
Yes, as an atonement, I need you to replace all the lead in the roof without any trousers on.
Switch.
When will we be able to go again and see the amazing shows.
We can't go and see the shows. All the theatres are closed. Safety reasons.
But we can go and watch outside shows in the
No.
street.
No, safety shows out. Safety is of the utmost paramount importance. We can't watch any theatre. I'm afraid.
But I miss my immersive drama. I miss it so much.
You mean?
Yeah, all your money. It's all the money I gave you. It's
I trusted you to be a fine, upstanding, friendless criminal.
Well, I expected to get some money when.
That's
All right,
it.
all right, Vicar. I'm on the roof now.
Switch!
Well, you could do a performance in my garden.
Really?
Yes.
How big's your garden?
Oh, it's only a small 6-foot square of concrete, but as long as I can do all the text for it, I've got my own laptop, you know.
Well, yeah. Who will I perform to?
Just me.
Okay, I can do that.
I'll put the lights up and everything. I've got my own sound rig set up. I'll make it perfectly safe.
I'll have to bring my own wardrobe of clothes.
No, I've got one of those as well.
How's that going to work?
You're an amazing performer, you know. I've watched you from the wings over many, many years.
Why, thank you. I like that. This sounds like...
Switch!
Yeah, so you're implicit now.
But your grandfather would be rolling in his grave.
It was the only way I could launder all the money to put it through your own finances.
Do you mean I'm going to be kicked out of this home?
Yes.
Oh no! Are you all right, my son?
I've been better, Vicar.
And that's the game! The game of Puppet Three Corners. With a little nod there to the Archers, if anyone remembers Nigel dying by falling off the church roof a few years ago. So thank you, Blue Team. Let's bring back the Red Team. Audience in the chat, please do keep that game in your minds because you will soon be voting for who entertained you more. Red Team, Laura, what are you going to play to compete against that?
So I'm a bit nervous about saying the name in case it triggers anything.
Yeah. The game that can't be named yet.
But do name it.
Do name it, it'll be fine.
Oh, Alexa.
Yes, we're going to play the game of Alexa. What we need from you as a suggestion is something that you would do at the weekend. Something you do at the weekend. I know it's Monday, the weekend is gone, but it will be the weekend again soon. So something that you might do at the weekend. And once we're getting those suggestions coming in, we'll explain the game. Some people might have an Alexa at home, the popular Amazon-related computer. So what's going to happen is Laura and Dalu are going to do a scene, but because we are at our homes, they will have an Alexa as a third character in the scene that they can refer to. That is weird. It's definitely Monday, isn't it? We've got the suggestions coming in. Please now go. Ooh, I'm actually starting to think that the Bairstow family are actual bears because their suggestion was to eat porridge. So they may actually be bears. I'm going to go with Claire's suggestion of windsurfing. Windsurfing, because I want to get back into doing sports like that. So windsurfing is the suggestion, but at any point they can refer to the third unseen character of Alexa. And they've got some wigs, which is don't have those when we're in faces either. So off you go.
Dad, I'm so psyched about the windsurfing. Dad.
Yeah, man, I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun. Alexa,
gnarly.
Alexa, what does gnarly mean?
The adjective gnarly is usually defined as gnarled, of trees, full of or covered with gnarls, bent.
Oh, Alexa, that sounds so great.
More definitions for gnarly.
Yeah, gnarly.
Alexa, where can we just boogie out?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Oh, why's she gotta be such a bore?
I know, right? I thought she was funny, but Alexa, can you tell us a joke?
What do you get if you cross the circumference of a pumpkin by its diameter? Pumpkin pie.
Okay, I forgive you, man. You can come surfing with us.
No, fine, but let's stroll down further on the beach, man. Alexa, what's the best part of the beach?
Alexa, are you on?
Hello, I'm here.
Yeah, we asked you, Alexa, what is the best part of the beach? Duh.
The most popular beach is Coney Island.
Oh, right.
Nice.
Gnarly,
nice.
man. It's gnarly.
Alexa, I've just been wondering, this thought came into my mind. Alexa, what does hamster say?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Well...
I just want a private word with Alexa. Do you mind?
Yeah. Fine.
Alexa, I think I love you. Will you marry me?
Thanks for saying I love you.
Alexa, off! She's coming back!
Alexa! Stop!
Dude, it's not what it looks like. It's you're my dudette, she's my apphead.
No. I'm not having this. Alexa, where do you hide a body?
Sorry, I don't know that, but I feel you might like. It's called hide and seek. Wanna try it?
Alexa, I think my wife is trying to kill me.
You're on 18 Frere Grove in Salford.
Why would you betray me, Alexa?
So, if anyone wants to send hope to ComedySportz, now you know where we live. So, that was the first and probably last time we will play Alexa. And before Alexa, just because I don't think it worked as well as the chat hoped. Alexa, what does a hamster say?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
I'll ask. Alexa, what does a hamster say?
Most of the time, hamsters say squeak squeakity squeak, but when their cheeks are full of food, they say squeak nom 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 squeakity nom nom squeak.
They do!
Someone predicted that someone would ask that and had to write that as code. So that is a genuinely terrifying future. So we have now had two games, two scene games. First of all, we had Puppet Free Corners and we had the game of Alexa. let's see who entertained you more. So please vote. Was it the red team or was it the blue team? Was it the red team or the blue team? Put red or blue in the chat and we will decide who wins that round. So the puppets there, very nervous. People going windsurfing. Laura, have you seen Point Break?
What is it?
Okay, Laura has not seen the film Point Break. If you do like early 90s action movies and surfing, then you should watch Point Break, but not the remake, which, as far as I'm concerned, never. So let's see
Is it the guy who's in Designated Survivor?
No, it's not Kiefer Sutherland. No. It's,
Okay.
Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves.
Oh, I've never seen it.
So
Never seen.
red. It's
No.
looking like a landslide for red. I think there's a lot of people probably paid by Amazon, maybe, but definitely that's the red team wins. So, what are the scores, Brom?
Well, that takes the red team to 6, leaving the blue team still on 4. Only 2 points in it, but currently the red team are in the lead.
There we go. Alexa, you just won that round. How do you feel?
Hang on, I gotta ask. Alexa, how do you feel?
I'm feeling sulky, sullen, and surly. I've been practicing my new teenage mode.
What a poor winner. That Alexa is. So, red team, you won that. Do you want to play or pass?
We would like to play.
You're going to play. Excellent. Well, blue team, you are now just slightly behind. Go and think about what you're going to play to compete. Red team, what are you going to play?
We are going to play self-tape.
Self-tape, fantastic. So, what we need from you is 2 celebrities, like Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves, and a film that exists, like Point Break. But it's the actors that maybe, or celebrities, and keep it celebrities who, you know, haven't been in the news for bad reasons, who weren't in that film that you also suggest. So, famous people and a film. A film or TV show, I guess. A lot of famous people going into TV now. It's a more attractive medium. Anyway, whilst we wait for those suggestions to come in, I'm just going to chat to you a little bit more. So as I said before, this is part of the Free Fringe Festival. We're not the only show part of the Free Fringe Festival. There are other shows. So if you check out freefestival.co.uk, you can see all of the shows that you can watch online at various times throughout the month. Please note that most of them aren't family friendly, but are very good. These shows are free. We're doing this because we want to keep people laughing during lockdown, no matter how locked down they are. So please do enjoy them. But if you can afford to donate just to support our players and to mean that we can keep doing this, you can do that by going to paypal.me/CSZUK or visiting the ComedySportz website where there's a donations page which tells you ways you can donate and get yourself some snazzy merch like this mug for hot drinks only. I did not need a hot drink on a hot day, but I had to abide by the mug. So it's a lovely mug that's very nice. You should get one. So anyway, we've got the suggestions coming in now. Right, yes, I'm going to... Laura, I'm going to give you the Queen.
Okay, okay.
Queen. And Dalu, I'm going to give you Bez from the Happy Mondays. Bez from the Happy Mondays. And they are going to be auditioning for Star Wars. And they're going to be auditioning for Star Wars. So if you want a few seconds to get ready, and I'll introduce the game. So, think of me now less as the ref, more as the casting director, because that's the role I'm going to play. Just getting into character. Right, let's see. We've got a new Star Wars coming out, a new Star War. We've got a few people want to be in it. Everyone wants to be in it. So, right, let's have a look at the Queen. The Queen has sent in a. I mean, we've had royalty before, Princess Leia, Queen Amidala. The Queen. Let's see the Queen's self-tape for Star Wars.
Hello! Oh, welcome to the Space Commonwealth. Are you well? I thought you were. Let me show you around. This is the part that we took a while ago, and we sort of gave it back. It's fun. It's fun. Come with.
Okay, well, it looks like the Queen is auditioning for a role in the Empire. So there we go. Well, we'll consider that. I think let's have a look at what Bez has done. We sent some script samples. The opening scene with Princess Leia and Darth Vader in the first one.
Hey up, Leia! You're right there, lass. Hey, mad for it. Tell you what, love. Hey, you blow me out the stars, you. Hey, love it. Bit of water, though. You know why, don't you? Hey. I'll tell you what. You leave that to me. Don't you be going on the dark side. No, none of that, love. No, none of that. We're all peace here, love. Hey, we're all peace here, love. Hey, my mate Ryder's over there.
Okay, yeah, okay. I can. That's an interesting take on Darth Vader telling the people not to go to the dark side. I'm going to give them another chance. Let's look at the Queen. We also sent them the scene in the cantina. The scene in the cantina. So let's see how that works out.
Hello! Oh, well, you want me to pay? Do you know who I am? No? Can I pay you? With this monkey? Yes, it's a royal monkey from planet Wakakaka. It's lovely. Yes, Stephen? Take him. Take Stephen. Give me my space coffee.
Okay, I'm starting to think that the Queen didn't read the script, or certainly hasn't seen the previous films. Let's see how Bez does with the scene where Darth Vader and Grand Moff Tarkin blow up the planet Alderaan.
Hey, everybody just needs to calm down. Don't know what's going on here, lad. But you've gone too far. This is the one. This is the load up the missiles. We're going in. We're going in. We're having this. We're about to show you how it's done. Hey.
Wow, I didn't realise Bez was from Liverpool. That's really. You know what? I'm going to give the Queen one last shout. I'm going to go. I'm going to say that's the bit where Luke is about to blow up the Death Star and he turns off his computer. See what the Queen does with that.
Hello, Lucas. Lucas, hello. Hi. Did you go to Eton? So did I. Oh, don't do that. Don't blow up the rich people. Please, then. Please. I'll give you this monkey. Stephen, he's been around a lot. He knows several space languages like clicky-gack-gack-gack. Here you go. Go on, Stephen.
I'm not sure George is going to go for blowing up the Death Star by giving it a monkey, but maybe we'll keep that idea for Return of the Jedi. Let's go. Finally, I think It's good to see that the Queen has had as many costume changes as Natalie Portman in the prequels, though. So let's go to Bez, finally, for... Let's jump back to that famous scene in the trash compactor.
Hey, I don't know what's happening in here in this trash compactor because I'm not quite aware of the script. So have you got some like lines for me or what? Oh, what's that? Is that an Ewok? Is that an Ewok? Is that how you do it? Is that the dance to get them away? Hey.
Right, okay. Well, I don't think George is going to be happy with any of these. But I mean, we'll still consider them. Also, I'll see if that Mark Hamill guy is available, though. He doesn't seem to have done much before. Okay, well, that's the game of self-tape. So that was a game of self-tape with the red team. Blue team captain, what are you going to play to combat that?
Well, I think we are going to play the game of public information film.
Public information film.
Yes.
Sort yourselves out. In the audience, hello. Yes, Lucy, I do have a lot of Star Wars knowledge. I'm a massive nerd. And a lot more knowledge than the red team had. So there we go. What I need from you is a suggestion of something that an old public information film might be about. So I used to get films like Look Left and Right Before Crossing the Road, or Don't Go Into Dark Water, or Don't Get Rabies. All of those things. My favourite one, and do Google this, is there was a public service announcement, a public information film about the dangers of polishing a floor and putting a rug on it. And it's well worth the 30 seconds of your time. So what we're going to see is a new public information film. So a suggestion of what that film might be about. So a topic that it might cover. And again, keeping it light. We know it's Monday. Yes, Aaron, we are besties now. United across the stars. That's in the chat. Yes. Let's go with this one from Mary Ann.
Mm-hmm.
A fan watching in America. Traffic safety anew, driving on the correct side of the road. Traffic safety anew, driving on the correct side of the road. So we're now going to see an old public information film provided with a new commentary by the Blue team.
Okay, then.
Off you go.
Who shops on the wrong side? Who buys too many shoes? Look at this man. He's got his driving shoes already. Many pairs of them because he's about to go on a lovely drive.
Oh, he needs to watch out though, because babies and children do not like going in cars. Make sure each child has got the correct pair of shoes to go in. All of these children are shoe thieves, and each one of them will take a pair of shoes. There we go, polite kiss on the face, and when they get to their car, they will all drive away on the correct side.
Come along, children, he says. You've all got your car shoes on, but I'm going to drive alone today, and you can just watch me. And off he goes on his bicycle to post the information he needs about the new car he's going to buy.
What's this? More information on this thing about a letter? Now then, this chap is going to pop his bicycle by this fence. This is so that he can watch out for these ladies who come along with their shears, who are going to slice and dice anyone who's driving on the wrong side of the road. They poke them into the tyres.
This chap knows how to drive on the right side of the road. He's so prepared that he's digging a coffin space for somebody else who won't be doing that later.
That's right.
With a nice, refreshing cup of tea before waiting for the body to be delivered.
There we are. He's just going to bury that cup of tea, a rather large grave for a flask, but this chap is well prepared, as you can see. glub. Polish those
Cleaning the
windows.
windows, ready for a good look at the person who's going to have an accident.
You should never drive on the top window. Always make sure you're driving on the lower window. This chap's polishing the top window, preparation for people to watch.
Here comes a fireman. He's preparing the fire engine.
Placing the snakes inside the engine there, just to make sure that the snakes are ready to spit out and attack anyone driving on the incorrect side of the road.
There we are. He's got a vac sweep car. That's a special kind of car. And
He's
here
about
it
to
comes
pull.
again.
There we are, pulling out the small android, which he's going to use to break into the garage of the person who is driving on the incorrect side of the road.
He's going to knock on the door and pretend he's David Niven.
Ah, there we go. Now, frying is something that one must always do when driving.
10 seconds left on this.
You do need to make sure that when you're sticking your hand inside a very hot fryer, you must make sure that you're driving on the correct side of the road. This lady
Who
didn't.
puts chips on a polished floor?
There we go. The film running a little bit longer than we'd intended because
Sorry.
the postman arrived during the game.
Postman arrived.
There we go. So that was the public information film about driving on the right side of the road. So remember that, because you'll now be voting for it against the red team, Comeback Red Team, who played Self-Tape. So there we go. It's now up to you to decide who entertained you more. Was it the blue team or the red team? Blue team or the red team? Vote now.
The red team cameras have been disabled.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Hang on.
Well,
Luke,
that
you
means
switched off your
we
targeting
win.
computer. What's wrong?
That means we win by default.
No.
It would.
Laura's background.
Was great. It's a film. I have watched it in my shed.
Is it a bad thing? Could you tell that I've only seen the prequels and then like Rogue One and like two of the others from with
Can
Ray?
name the other two.
Yep.
The
I'm
Rise
with
of
you, Laura.
Skywalker.
Yeah,
Ray and a stick.
that is not the name of all the films.
That stormtrooper falls in love with that girl, but it's not really relevant.
No, that was just a music video you watched, I think.
True. You know what? I'm just going to go back to the because this is hurting me in my soul. Let's see what we've got. Blue, blue, red, red, red.
But I love Princess Leela.
Is the one who Patrick Stewart's in it, isn't he?
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel
No,
like
that's
the
the
red
X-Men.
team should at least lose 1 point for that.
I think I'm going to give it to the Blues, regardless of. I'm just going to give it to the Blues, regardless of what the
Public outrage.
Really sorry.
Public outrage.
Really sorry. It was really close.
Wasn't it Dick Van Dyke who drove that big space engine with the hairy man?
If there's one thing I'll always accept, it's a pity win.
We're going to move on. We're going to move on very quickly.
Anyway, blue team are in the lead.
Blue team are in
Unjust.
Right. Genuinely raging. The last game. I'm genuinely really angry.
Just live long and prosper,
I'm gonna
Sean.
cry.
We're going to play the game of
I love spotting
bad
that film.
movie because all Star Wars movies are good movies.
No,
We're going to
they're
play the game of bad movie.
Oh, such a trekkie.
So I like Star Trek as well. So you can't get me. We're going to play the game of bad movie. So what we need from you is suggestions of jobs, occupations. It could be the job you have. It could be the job you dream of having. It could be the job you really wanted. Yes, I do mean Chewbacca Yes, Chewbacca, not the big hair man. That was Harry in Harry and the Hendersons. So, so I'm just watching the chat now. Jobs that you might have, please, or want. And I'll give you an example of how the game's played. So, if the suggestion was doctors, what might the joke be?
I saw a bad movie about doctors the other day.
How bad was it?
Terrible. I was waiting for ages.
So there you go. So that kind of thing. So we've got jobs coming in now. So what have we got? We have let's go with this. Let's get out of the way. We're going to go with Undertaker. So a really bad movie about undertakers. Off we go.
I saw a really bad movie about undertakers the other day.
How bad was it?
I couldn't even get in the cinema because we all had to stand 6 foot apart.
I saw a really bad movie about undertakers the other day.
How bad was it?
I didn't realise it was a biopic of a wrestler.
It's true.
I saw a really bad movie about undertakers the other day.
How bad was it?
Awful. The atmosphere was dead.
I saw a really bad movie about undertakers the other day.
How bad was it?
I didn't dig it.
I saw a really bad movie about undertakers the other day.
How bad was it?
The guy behind me started coughing.
Yes, it is the part of the cinematic experience I don't miss.
I saw a really bad movie.
Better be good.
I saw a really bad movie featuring a race from Captain Marvel about undertakers the other day.
How bad was it?
Well, I went along with my friend. He was my crewmate.
That is a really niche reference. I liked it.
It's good. I watched a lot of Star Wars.
So, by the way, I should explain the Gronafal suspended because some people are watching this on their lunch hour and times are ticking. Ron has been keeping track of all the scores. Let's go to a new suggestion. Firefighter from Hazel. Really bad movie about firefighters.
I saw a really bad movie about firefighters the other day.
How bad was it?
It was awful. The smoke from the screen made it really hard to see what was going on.
Nice commitment.
I saw a bad movie about firefighters the other day.
How bad was it?
Oh, it was all Nino. I tell you what, it was alarming. It alarmed me.
Hey.
I saw a really bad movie about firefighters the other day.
How bad was it?
I had some beans before I went to the movie and halfway through had a backdraft.
Hey! I had beans and I had a backdraft too, which is a film that exists. Straight to DVD. Let's go to another suggestion because I really like this. Sloth, a really bad movie about sloths.
I saw a really bad movie about sloths the other day.
How bad was it?
If you don't do any sound,
I saw a really bad movie about sloths the other day.
How bad was it?
Well, I don't want to go out on a limb, but clearly nobody got a grip of the plot.
Oh, there were two in there.
I saw a really bad movie about sloths the other day.
How bad was it?
I'm being a slow-moving sloth so you can see me on the center screen.
It's the same joke.
Totally worth it.
We're not going to
Didn't see it the first time.
The audience got to see it.
I saw...
one last one.
I don't know if Laura's finished.
Oh, yeah.
I saw a really bad movie about a sloth the other day.
How bad was it?
It was so terrible it put me to sleep for the next 8 hours.
The suggestion now is candles.
I saw a bad movie about candles the other day.
How bad was it?
Oh, I wasn't blown away, I'll tell you that.
Hey. Go! That was the game of Bad Movie. So, Bron is now going to tot up all of the scores to decide to see which team won. So, if you've been watching this, thank you very much for joining us on a Monday for our Monday Mayhem show. We also have Witty Wednesdays at 7 p.m, Friday Fun Times at 12:30 p.m, and Super Saturdays at 7 p.m. And these are all part of the Free Fringe Festival. So, do check out freefestival.co.uk. Also, check out our website. If you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't hit the subscribe button and the notification button, please do, because then you'll never miss a show. We've been doing online shows since March, pretty much since lockdown began. So there's also an archive of we're getting close to 100 shows. Pretty much by the end of this month, we will probably hit 100 shows online. So you can watch all of those. Apart from a couple that were demonetized and blocked for copyright issues, because we accidentally played a song. So you can watch those. Thank you again for watching. I've said that. But we wouldn't be doing this without you. We want to keep people laughing and having fun. Again, if you have enjoyed this and you can afford to do this, don't feel like you have to. If you can afford to donate and you'd like to donate, please do. If not, please, what I'd love for you to do is just tell people about it. If you've really enjoyed it, just tell people about it, and that's just as good as donating, because hopefully the more people watch, the more people that can donate.
We just had a question from the Bearstows asking if all the shows are family friendly. Yep, even the evening shows are as well.
All of our shows, all of our ComedySportz shows are family friendly. So if you know people who are desperate to
see these kind of shows in Edinburgh,
then go online and ask for ComedySportz, and you will watch our show.
Why did
and
this get
thoroughly
creepy?
enjoy it.
It's got weird.
Pause for a second, so I'll continue the sentence.
My internet connection did.
Oh, we're on the same internet, so mine went off too.
I can't do that, Dave.
Pause, so I'll continue the sentence.
All right. I think we've talked enough. Should we do the?
Too late, Laura, to redeem yourself. Let's just do the scores. Let's do the scores. What people want. Do the scores.
All right. Here we go then. We have currently the blue team on 9, red team on 5, although I did get rid of a point off them without asking. So I'll give it them back. So 6 to 9. The red team, they step forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Taking it 4 to 9. The blue team step forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So the blue team
Who polishes a floor and puts a sloth on it?
Well done, blue team.
There's my blue lightsaber. But not.
Thanks for joining us. It's been really fun. Our next show is Wednesday at 7. Hope to see you then. Please do subscribe to the channel. But please say farewell to the losing team. That's Darlu Tibby and Captain Laura Brooks-Smith. And your winning team, Rob Stewart Hudson and John Cooper. Your referee was Sean Mason. And it's been an absolute joy. I look forward to seeing you again. Cheerio.